we're starting in 4 minutes as soon as the song is done.
I am sitting in the morning at the diner on the corner. I am waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee, and he fills it only halfway. And before I even argue, he is looking out the window at somebody coming in. It is always nice to see you, says the man behind the counter to the woman who has come in. She is shaking her umbrella, and I look the other way as they are kissing.
Just need to finish my coffee.
Their hellos, and I'm pretending not to see them, and instead I pour the milk. Died while he was drinking. It was no one I had heard of, and I'm turning to the horoscope and looking for the funnies when I'm feeling someone watching me, and so I raise my head. There's a woman on the outside looking inside. Does she see me? No, she does not really see me. She sees her own reflection, and I'm trying not to notice that she's hitching up her skirt, and while she's straightening her skirt.
Whatever, let's start. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about doing that. I hope I don't get copyrighted. That usually ends up happening. What's up, everybody? It's a long time coming. I usually don't go live as much as I used to. Yeah, I was doing some Unreal Engine, but now I want to try Unity, you know. Let me actually pull up the chat on my phone so I can see what people are saying. I think that's a good place to put it. Okay. How are y'all doing this morning? Good? Okay. So what I did, so really what I want to do is try to like design this overworld a bit. This is my player, right? So I'm going to move this guy a little bit this way, and maybe a little bit this way. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I don't want the player, I mean, I do have logic set up where if the player falls off this ledge, because remember, this is the overworld, right? So I'll show you what happens when the player falls off. Okay, so I ended up here because this is the level I was testing earlier. So the player falls off, then they end up right back where they were. And that always ends up happening, right? No matter what. Bro, I don't know why it's like lagging like this. It's a bit shaky. I'm not sure why that is. It's probably because I'm streaming. If you're curious to see what it sounds like, let me actually see what that's. This is actually what it sounds like. So this is my test level here. Okay, and I do have like the enemy AI working, so that's good. As you can see, it's pretty simple. This is where I do all the testing for all the levels and whatnot. I don't actually do any testing in the scenes. But that's not the point of the stream. The point of the stream is to really just decorate this overworld. So that's what I want to focus on. Okay, so the first thing I really want to do is to make it so the player doesn't fall off the map. So I'm just gonna... Well, I need to select the right thing, first of all. Okay, that's not the right thing. I do need a fence, so I'm gonna take this fence piece here. Let's move it a bit. I'm also gonna add a couple of extra stuff. I hope they have a desert pack here. Well, actually, what I will do is I'll add a forest pack. Let's move this a bit like that. Alright, I think that should be good. The key is you don't want to like rotate it too much because it'll just mess up your scene. Alright, let's move this a little that way, and maybe a little this way. They're not quite touching, but I do want them to. Yeah, there we go. Maybe a little this way. There we go. Yeah, I feel like that's better. Alright, let's like finish this off. These asset packs aren't the most exciting, but you know, when you're starting out, they're kind of, you know, okay, I think we're almost there. Is it just me, or do I feel like this? Okay, yeah, I need to move this a little bit too. Okay, so you can actually select it in the center and move it, apparently. I did not know that. I don't know, that looks a little goofy. What do you think? You know what? I feel like that's fine. I've seen fences that are a bit strange in games. But I feel like this is sort of like, you know, sticking out, which I don't want that to happen, so I'll probably put it over here. It almost looks like these are about to fall, so they're not really fences, they're just guardrails, more like. But it's all good. Okay. I'm sort of convinced this isn't the right way to do it. Yeah, I don't know what I just did. Yeah, maybe this is what I'm really going for. Let me actually show you, like, what that sounds like. Let me, like, not play the sound. I don't know if this music is copyrighted, so I gotta be careful. Okay, so here we are, right? This is us. Now, the whole idea of the overlevel is to select a level. So as you can see right now, we don't have any fences here at all. Like, we have, like, nothing there. I got the menu working, too, and the pause. Like, this is what it looks like. So right now I'm on the, level select scene. That's what this is here. But the main menu scene takes you to the main menu, which is what this is, right? So you can do new game, which honestly just takes you to the first level, and then you end up here. So what we're going to really do next is to make sure that when we hit new game, none of these are active, right? So you can't jump into first level or jump into real snowy maze. That's really like what's going to happen next. but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to finish up the fences here. Oh, they actually have closed captioning now. I did not realize that. Sorry, I was looking at something. Okay, whatever. Alright, so let's continue this sandbox that I'm trying to build. Okay, so unofficially, I do plan on making a Vampire Survivor clone. And most likely, I'm going to be building all my assets from scratch. Or, I don't know. I do want to, like. They don't really have a 3D Vampire Survivor. They do, but there's only like one 3D clone. Well, I mean, the 3D clone is top-down 3D, but they don't have like a actual, 3D. All the ones that I've seen are in 2D, which is fine. I'm not ripping the 2D side. I work with 2D. I mean, I started with 2D game development, but it feels oversaturated, if that makes sense. And fundamentally, there's really nothing that different between 2D and 3D when you think about it. Alright, so yeah, there we go. I think that's good. I feel like I'm spending way too much time on the fences. I'll have to... Some of these look uneven. Actually, these look okay. I don't know, these look a little weird. I'll have to move this one here. A little inside, maybe. Some of these are overlapping, which is kind of a problem for me. Oh, wait. Not even convinced this is like the right material. I think this is okay. I swear to God. It feels weird watching my own video with subtitles. I hope it doesn't get anything wrong. Alright. Alright, so that now that we have that there, let's add a couple of flowers. Or mushrooms, actually. Mushrooms are better. That's all personal preference, really. Alright, are these like floating? No, they're not. They're not floating. I thought they were. We also have like a bunch of other stuff here. Hedges, rocks. I don't know why I'm sticking with mushrooms, but. We don't have that many decorations for the snow. Flowers can't survive in winter, so I don't think it's really realistic to put them there. Yeah, we're gonna have fun with this. I feel like I'm gonna do like a... We'll see how long I can go. I don't want to get too crazy. I just want to make sure none of these have collisions. They don't. What I mean by that is when I click play, um, so I can actually walk through these, which is what we want to do, right? I don't want collisions. You can't walk through the sign. Right now the sign doesn't really say anything. But you can walk through the mushrooms, which is good. Which is actually what I want. Yeah, I don't want to fall off into the water. That would be terrible. Well, no, what really happens is you just end up back here. But it just, I don't know, it just seems weird. You know, in an overlevel where, in an overworld where you just fall into the water, like, that's obviously the worst design. You don't want players doing that necessarily in the overworld. I don't know, that just feels weird. Okay, so that's why I'm emphasizing we should probably build a fence. Oops. Alright. So I'm gonna finish, Alright, so these don't have collisions either. Okay, so I feel like rocks are good to add over here. I haven't added that many blocks. I just realized that. There's ladders. What does this say? Cliff corner? Hmm. Should we have other assets too? Oh, we have a bunch of other ones. Huh. Yee. Take a look at this. You got spikes and whatnot. Yeah. I mean, that doesn't make sense to add spikes here. It really doesn't. Oh, you got jewels. Gold. And you got a heart. We got a bunch of other ones here. I didn't see these. And you got a switch. Well, I mean, that's a it says button, but let's see what else is here. This is one of the reasons I don't stream anymore, because I feel like I need to drink a lot of coffee. The only upside to it is that um, I get so much done. It sort of creates a distraction-free corridor, so that's the only upside. Okay, let's keep adding stuff. What's everyone doing today? Saturday, 11/11. Where's the other fence? I saw it here somewhere. Here it is. I was trying to look for a quarter or something. Yeah, I don't know how professional streamers do it. They have like so much energy. It's weird. Well, it's not weird, it's just like there has to be a way like they keep their energy levels up. Wait, did I actually play Vampire Survivor on stream? I don't actually remember. Yo, these are all horizontal. Well, I gotta like rotate all these fences. Let's move this a little bit this way. This looks kind of cartoony, in my personal opinion. I don't know if that's true. It's true. Alright, let's see. We're almost there. There's some snowy trees. I'm gonna add some trees over here too. Ah, messed up the rotation. Sometimes I like mess up rotations, which is actually why did I just do that? Let me just copy that one and not rotate it. That's a start. Alright, so then let's bring one of these. Hmm. Yeah, that should do it. I'm a city fence builder. How about that? Not really. This rock's in the way. Eh, bruh. Eh, let's see. Let's see. Let's just no. I don't like this. Just rotate this a little. I feel like that's good. This is not going to be a long stream. It's going to be like, you know. I'll keep this up though, just for motivation. Alright, so then let's gather one of these. I don't know if we necessarily need to like rotate it, but we'll see how this looks. Eh, maybe we should rotate. What do you think? Let's move that this way. There we go. I feel like we have to rotate these, otherwise, you know. Yeah, let's move this back a little bit here. Okay, that looks a little weird. Yeah, okay, I guess that's fine for now. Boy, alright, we're almost there. I feel like I'm not gonna really worry about this. They do have like, oh, they're together, okay, can't separate them. Alright, I feel like I'm just gonna fill in the puzzle here a little bit. Wait, why is it moving it up? Hold on. There we go. Alright, so then let's duplicate this one here. Or, realistically, let's move this one a little inside. Alright, I think that doesn't look great, but it's a good start, I guess. Alright, so I said I was going to add some trees, and this has I don't think this has well, I know this one has a box collider, but this one doesn't, so we're going to have to add a box collider. And let's see what the difference is. Okay, so this box collider here, but this box collider here, okay, fine. It covers the entire thing. If you actually look at it, okay, great. What about this one here? Let's actually add a tree over here and see how the box, oh, no. And see how the box collider looks. I can't, oh, what? Oh, okay, so here's the thing. The tree has two box colliders. It has one for the trunk and one for the base. And this one here just has one. So the question is, okay, you know what? Let's pretty much replicate the same. It's not going to look exactly the same, but it'll. And then we're going to add another one here for the trunk. Okay, so which one am I editing really? Alright, this one's going to be more focused on. Wait, hold on. Which one am I editing? There's two of these. Oh. Oh. That, okay, so that's how that works. Okay, so we should probably move this inside a little bit. What do you think? I don't know if that looks right. Let's move this inside here. Okay, now it's still off. I don't know why. Hold on. Okay, that moves it that way. But let's move this that way here. That looks okay. I mean, I feel like that's fine. Yeah, I can't really see the... Oh, there it is. Alright, so that's fine. Okay. Huh. Huh. That's funny. Let's move this a little inside as well. I don't know. I feel like you can go insane with these. But I don't really want to. I feel like that's okay. Actually, wait, what am I even doing? We could just copy these. So the first box collider, which is the one at the top. And so we got this one here. So I'm just gonna like copy the numbers here. So 5, 5, well 5, 14, 5. What about that one there? And then it's really like what's here. So you got 9.87. Because that one's like already set up, right? And it's already like aligned properly. And there's one more. One. There we go. Now let's look at the bottom one. There's two. 5, 4, 5. So 5. 4. Gotta make sure I don't paste it into that one. And then I guess that one's 5. Okay, so and then you got 1.7. And what about this one? That's 9.6. I'm pretty sure that one's 1.7 even. It's not exactly 9.6. I want to make it more precise. Okay, there we go. But that's not the only 1.6. Okay. See, I could have just done that from the start. Huh. Alright, well, better late than never. Alright, so now we have a... So if you look here, and then we look here, they're... Sure, they're not really triggers, but they're not exactly the same. So it kind of does look the same. Yeah, I mean, because I literally just copied the numbers over. So whatever, dude. So yeah, okay, so let's move this tree. Let's actually move these now. Let's move this a little bit over this way. Hmm. Have any of you ever played Baldur's Gate? I heard it's really good. I actually have it. It's kind of hard. I don't know if I really want to stream it though. I feel like it's one of those games where it actually has like a built-in feature that allows you to, like, it's specifically designed for streamers so they can actually make decisions, and you sort of go with like their votes. They sort of vote, you let them vote, and then they sort of guide you. I don't know if that's like good or bad. Right, so this looks better than the way it was before. I can definitely see improvements here. Why don't we add a couple of rocks? No, that looks weird. I mean, it works over there because that's snow, but I don't know. Here it looks a bit strange. Hmm. Let's add a couple more. Actually, I feel like that looks fine. I feel like I'm just going nuts with that. Okay, I can't even see anything. So there's a level here, there's a level there. Alright, I mean, I feel like we can remove a couple of these. I don't really want this here anymore. I just realized that. We don't really need that. Could we add this maybe? Maybe not. I don't know, I feel like we sort of overdid it a bit. But hey, it is what it is. Alright, I'm gonna like stop the stream because I have to use the bathroom. Yeah. We'll continue. We'll actually design a level, like a natural level, not like an overworld, but like an actual level soon enough. Yeah, I'll see you all later.